In an interview with the British online magazine UN Heard, Vance made headlines with a stark message: "Anyone who attacks my wife, can eat st." He described it as his official policy as vice president, drawing a firm line against personal attacks and bigotry. The outburst came after far-right commentator Nick Fuentes repeatedly used racist and anti-Semitic slurs aimed at Usha Vance, who is an American born to Indian immigrant parents. Fuentes even went as far as calling JD Vance a race traitor for marrying someone who is not white. But the comments weren't limited to the far right. Former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki also sparked controversy earlier when she suggested on her podcast that Usha Vance might need to be rescued from her marriage, a remark JD Vance later described as disgraceful and deeply offensive. He rejected the implication outright, saying it reflected a troubling tendency to stereotype and patronize people based on political or cultural assumptions. Vance didn't stop at defending his wife. He used the moment to widen his critique, arguing that antisemitism and all forms of ethnic or racial hatred are unacceptable, regardless of who they target. Whether aimed at Jewish people, Black Americans, white communities, or any other group, he said such attitudes undermine the core values of the country. Vance added that judging individuals by race or religion, rather than character and ideas, should have no place in American politics or public life. Vance also argued that while fringe figures like Nick Fuentes often dominate headlines with provocative rhetoric, the more serious issue lies with policymakers and leaders who hold real institutional power. He claimed that affirmative action-style systems promoted by those in authority have created new forms of inequality, disadvantaging certain groups in the name of equity. According to Vance, these policies risk deepening racial divisions rather than healing them, and he said his concern is not abstract, adding that his own biracial children could one day be negatively affected by such frameworks. Vice President JD Vance's comments have reignited a national debate over race, identity, and political discourse in the United States, drawing sharp reactions across the political spectrum. His blunt defense of his wife has forced both conservatives and critics to confront a broader question: how far should public figures go when responding to hate speech and personal attacks against their families? The episode has also highlighted the growing tension between free expression and accountability, as well as the challenges leaders face in setting boundaries in an increasingly polarized political climate.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.